It's Wednesday evening, it's time to look at MARK stock. Mark is down by a further 4% today. You will see the trend for that over the past day. Tonight, we'll talk about why this may be and all that sort of stuff alongside doing a technical analysis. If it sounds like a good video, make sure to leave a like on it and do subscribe if you haven't done so already because you will be showing your support for the channel. But do remember, this stock is extremely risky and I am not a financial advisor. I absolutely believe that you should not follow anything that I say as it is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion and I may be completely wrong. And the third thing that I want to talk about is the fact that we are doing a fundraiser right now for Save the Children. We're trying to raise some money for the vulnerable children basically, and this fundraiser is set to end on the 24th of December, so hopefully all of that money will get to them by Christmas. 100% of the funds do go straight to Save the Children and it is done through YouTube, so if you can donate, please do so. But now we're going to jump into the video and we're going to start off as always looking at the simple chart and just distinguishing what we have seen throughout the day. So it's quite easy to look at down here. You'll see that from 9:30 up until I would say this point down here, which was at 10:18, we had the sell-off, and this is where we saw our lows of the day so far. It was at $1.96. Now from there we did rise up again quite quickly, taking us to 11:15. So this took us to our highs of the day, which were at 220 plus. So you can see if we look at the absolute highs, it was at 229, and again from there that was a very good point. But we did start to fall again, which is a shame, and we did start to see a bit of a consolidation at this low down here, which was roughly at the $2 mark. So for a while bouncing around the $2 mark, and you will see we actually had a breakout from there, which took us a little bit higher. Again, not higher than where we were here or here, but we did see a little bit of a high, which took us to a price point of 225. Now from there we fell a little bit and we have been falling ever since. Now, there is roughly 50 minutes to go until the market does close, so anything could happen, but so far we are down by about 3% on this stock today, and this is about 6 cents, which may not sound like a lot, but bear in mind the stock is only valued at $2.12, so it is kind of important and relevant to look at the whole figure. So that's what we've seen on the 1 day. On the 5 day, we're still seeing a mixed story. Obviously, you will notice that from the highs on Monday, we are dropping significantly, but from where we started off last Thursday or Friday, we are still significantly up. Bear in mind, this stock was valued at 91 cents, so roughly $1. We went all the way up to $4 and above, and from that point you will see we've been coming down ever since. Now we're going to talk about this in just a bit more detail over here on the technical charts, but just before we do, I want to give you guys a technical analysis on the 1 day, 5 day, and a little look at the 1 month as well. So we'll update the charts and we'll start off on the 1 day. You'll see that whilst the 1 day data, in my opinion, is not too relevant, we are still a bit out on a few of our indicators. So the moving average for the 1 day is sat on 219. It is higher than where we are right now, simply due to the fact that we've had that run up. Now we're having the sell off and it hasn't had time to catch up. It's a 1 day moving average. It is still a lagging indicator, so it does not have the time to catch up right now. But of course, it will get there eventually, and we'll be closer to that once we do start to see some consolidation. The RSI for this time is at 39. Again, it's a little bit low, but that is also due to the fact that we have had that sell-off, so it is expected to be down there a bit. And also, as you would expect with that pattern as well, the trend on the MACD is bearish too. Now, the 5 day chart is shown as a more inclusive picture. We are here true to the moving average. Exactly, you'll see we're sat on the same price as a moving average. This is easy to understand simply due to the fact that we have had all of this time really from here to consolidate, and it has been doing so. Yes, we are consolidating downwards, but it is still some consolidation, so it is fairly easy to catch up to the moving average. Now come across here to the RSI, that's on 50 almost exactly. This is where we want it to be exactly, so that's really good. And again, that is because we have had that time to consolidate, and the trend of the MACD is really quite flat and hard to read at the moment, but it does appear to be a little bit bullish at the moment from what I can see over here. Now, the 1 month data gives us a more clear picture for a few of our indicators. Yes, a lot of these haven't really had the time to catch up yet, but we can still distinguish a little bit about what's going on here on a wider scale. You will see that when we start off on the MACD, we are still becoming bearish on the MACD, and actually more bearish than we were yesterday. So yes, the candles are still continuing to go down, and we're seeing another red candle. But one thing to notice is that the relevance and the prevalence actually of this candle, whilst it is going down a little bit, it's not too steep, which is a good sign. So yeah, we're still bearish over here. Today was a bearish day, but again, this definitely could be becoming less bearish as time goes on. Now the RSI is coming down to more normal levels, which is good. We want this to be at a more reasonable point. Now 62 isn't too bad, 12 points away from neutral, but again, we have been much higher in the past few days, so I'm very comfortable with where this is coming to. And when we look over here, we'll see our volume figure, which for today is at 50.50 million million, and that is compared to the high volume over here of 300 plus million. And you know, yesterday's volume figure, if you were wondering, was a bit lower than that at 83 million. But yeah, we're nowhere near as high for volume as we have been at the highs, as you may expect, but volume isn't looking too bad necessarily today. So let's talk about what we're seeing today with MARK and what I'm thinking about this stock going forwards. So one thing is clear with MARK, we do appear to be finding a bit of a support around the $2 for today, which is good. Again, a support at $2 would be very nice. We have broken past that at some point today for a very small period of time over here, but if we can find a support at or above $2, that is really where we want to be, because of course it is a nice level to find that support and to see another move upwards. Now, are we going to see another move upwards? It is of course still unclear, and I think that is going to be the case for some time. As I have said with my other two videos tonight looking at both DWAC and PHUN, this does apply here, and I'm still going to say I'm being cautious with these. What do I mean by that? When I say I'm being cautious, I mean that I would not buy this stock today. If I thought it was going to move up again, perhaps it could be worth a gamble right now, but it would be an insanely high risk. So what I would personally do in my personal strategy is I would wait until tomorrow at least and see if this one does see the consolidation that ultimately we want it to see to have another move upwards. Because yeah, we're dropping by 5% today, but bear in mind a lot of this is coming in from the morning, and when we look at the lows from the day, which were, like I said, just below $2, we are still quite stable from there. Again, as long as we stay above $2 today, that is a good sign, and if that is the case, I'm looking for more consolidation tomorrow above $2 and hopefully a breakout above that point soon. So stay above $2, we're in a good position, but again, I would still not buy this one. I'd be waiting for tomorrow to give an ultimate indication of where we are going next. It is still quite risky in my eyes, and of course it always is going to be, but it is also possible to get the best out of the risk and reward ratio, especially when it comes to a risky stock like this. So for me, I think it is still too soon to enter. I would be looking for some consolidation at this level of $2 or above, and again, that's just the way I think. If you guys disagree, that's completely fine. It doesn't mean it's a bad stock in my opinion, it just means that I think we could definitely get this one at a better entry point, and that is what I am looking for. So see this one above $2 tomorrow in our video, and we'll be in a strong position. Again, I'll talk about that with you more tomorrow based on what we see. So thank you for watching this one. Do subscribe and do join us for the next one tomorrow. Thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here, and again if you do join us it is completely free, link is down below, but if you do want to become a Patreon you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name, so your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.